of competition at the 26th staging of the World Badminton Championships. And the 10th match we're about to watch is a mixed doubles, and it features the number 12 seeds Mathias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje of Denmark up against two young Chinese players, Zhang and Zhang. Well, all these matches from the bottom half of the draw, all second round matches being played today. And this, you can see, the match we're about to watch is the top of this section of the draw, which is the third quarter of the draw. So the players make their way onto court. The Chinese pair at their first World Championships, and as a mixed doubles combination, it's the first appearance for Christiansen and Bøje. Although Christiansen has been in a quarter-final of the World Championship previously. I'll tell you more about that
red or you want black?
Because this is the first meeting between these two pairs.
Black. Serve. Serve. She serve. Who is going to receive? You receive? Okay. That side.
So that was all quite clear. Our umpire Chiappini from Italy.
Very clear.
Very clear. So thank you very much, Mr. Chiappini. And as far as the Danes are concerned, well, they've had a terrific year so far. 3 finals from 12 tournaments played. For their opponents, the Chinese youngsters, their last tournament was 22 months ago. Some considerable time. Guo Xinhua is going to be 22 next month. In fact, he's going to be 22 4 days after his partner is 22. Left-hander from Jingzhou, coastal city in central West Liaoning province. And his partner, Zhang from Lizhou in southeast Sichuan province. We have a Super Series finals in Luzhou. I seem to remember going there, visiting there. They're 41 in the world ranking at the moment and have been 10 places higher. They're actually the 5th pair on the world ranking from China at the moment. And they had a walkover in their very first round against the Guatemalan pair, and their opponents had a bye. So for both of these pairs, it is their first match of these World Championships. So to the Danes, the number 12 seeds, and I was telling you they had been in 3 finals this year. They won the Orléans Masters, which is a 100 event, and then reached the final of the Swiss 300 and the French 750 as well. Turned 22 earlier this month, 9 days ago to be precise. Bøje from Horsens, the medieval town in East Jutland. Her partner, Mathias Christiansen, is 27, born in Bornholm, small island, and 188, 6'2", and they're enjoying their second consecutive week at their career high of 13 on the world rankings. Now, I was telling you that Christiansen had been in a quarter-final of the World Championships previously. That just confirms what I was telling you. And that was in Nanjing in 2018, playing with Christina Pedersen. Lost out to Zhang Nan and Li Hinhui, who ended up winning the bronze medal. And talking of bronze medals, the Danes have actually won a bronze medal at the European Championships earlier this year. So not only umpire Chiappini from Italy, service judge Schroeder from Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Christiansen, Bøje, Denmark. On my left, Xiang, China. Bøje to serve to Xinghua. Level, play.
So the Danes nearest to us, getting this second round match underway. Going for an acute angle, Christiansen. Now, I was saying, Morten, that the Danes had had a good year. I think the global pandemic came at exactly the wrong moment for the young Chinese pair, because 2019 they only played 10 tournaments, but they were in 6 finals. Yes, they were the lower grade tournaments. In fact, they were in 4 finals at the Super 100 level, but what a great grounding to win those tournaments, get used to playing, and then only one tournament last year, the All England, where they lost in the first round to Lamsfors and Herthry. I mean, they were just developing into a pair that was going to break into the world scene, and because of the global pandemic, not being possible.
They're not the only victims, but I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
If this continues, we're standing to lose a whole generation of young players, so something has to be done about it.
Yeah, because the BWF understandably has got the higher grade tournaments going first, and of course these younger players who haven't got their rankings high enough, they're 41 at the moment, they can't get in.
No.
Three, change, 1.
Yeah, it's a steep smash.
4, 1.
Oh yes.
That's positive play, isn't it?
Yes, my goodness, he moved his
5,
base a
1.
long way forward to receive that smash. Yeah, good
6, 1.
rush at the net from Bøje.
Service over.
Well, Morten, we can't watch a mixed doubles and not talk about a huge upset last night in the mixed doubles discipline with the 2-time defending champions Zhang and Wang Yaxiong losing their first round match.
Yeah, that was a massive surprise.
Yeah, lost to Zhang and Wen Yang from Hong Kong, China.
Second Hong Kong-China pair.
And, you know,
3, 6.
I mean, they've been world champions, obviously, since 2018, the last 2 world championships, silver medalists at the Olympic Games. And China's record in the mixed doubles discipline at the world championships, they've won 6 golds in the last 8 world championships.
Yeah.
3 different pairs only, but 6 of the 8 last gold medals going to Chinese pairs. It's going to, I can't see that happening again this year.
It's going to be difficult this time.
Yeah.
I think, in my book, the Thailand pair is looking really, really
Service
strong.
over.
Yeah.
7, 4.
And by the Thailand pair, you mean Puara Nukro and Tevrat Tanachai.
Yes. Had a
Serve fault, goal, go high.
Service fault
Service over.
called. Now,
5.
was that on
7.
Bøje?
That was on Bøje, yes.
Well,
Alexandra.
I watched a match. I think it was yesterday. Well, you're right, Morten. All these days blend into one another.
They do.
And Cornelia Schroeder, the service judge we have at the moment, I think she called 8 service faults in one match.
And Alexandra's service is quite high. So
Yeah.
I would be surprised if she's not called a few times.
Yeah.
When we have a service judge like this.
Well, if it's a fault, it's a fault.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
not-
but you know, there's still a subjective view on it.
Absolutely.
We have to say
7.
that.
Yeah.
Goal.
And it's very noticeable that, I mean, I've been watching some players getting faulted here who, quite frankly, I've hardly ever seen being faulted previously. And certainly over the last 3 months where we've been witnessing an awful lot of badminton. So you're right, it's subjective and
Service
different
over.
service judges see it differently.
7.
They do, despite the contraption or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
in front
contraption is a good word. The perspex, little devices they have in front of the service judge to help them determine the 1.15 metre mark.
That's well left.
Yeah.
9. 7.
But just witnessing these first 16 rallies, I think it's the first time I watched the Chinese pair play. But I think it's an exciting pair. When they grow physically stronger, get more experience, I think they can become a really good pair.
Yeah. It's the first time I've seen them too.
You know what? One thing is, you know, watching the results and checking out, oh, there's a pair coming up. Another thing is actually to see them play.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's absolutely delightful.
Service over.
Zhang
8. 9. Thank you. Go. Go.
Oh, that's clever. That is absolutely inspirational.
Silver. 10.
If it was on purpose, yes.
Did you not think it was?
Okay.
I actually think he wanted to play a drive that he was mistiming a bit, but it turned out to be a fantastic shot.
Oh, he stepped into it again.
He did. Yeah, that's good
Yeah.
play.
That's wonderful play. And a 3-point
11,
advantage
eight,
for the
interval.
number 12 seeds from Denmark here at mid-game interval of the opening game.
Ja, jamen, det er det, og det handler om initiativ, og de kommer til at blive ved med, de kommer ikke til at smide den op, andet hvis de er dødsmænd. De kan ikke holde dig i defensiv. Vel? Men det er fint nok, du ligger og skærer og, sådan, og venter på, at det kommer, sådan, så vi ikke slår støde. Ikke? Og turen er ude på siden af dem. Ikke? Altså han ligger bare og holder den ind igen, og du må også godt rykke på en af dem. Ikke? Men der hun står lige her, der står hun med catcheren, hvis du spiller ind over midten. Ja, så skal den foran ind i hvert fald. Ikke?
De vil helt sikkert bruge at komme længere frem, tror jeg.
Ja, for de kommer til at skulle spille initiativ. Og ellers kan de ikke holde jer.
Put 1, 20 seconds. Put 1, 20 seconds. Good.
Is Thomas Stangård reasonably happy with what they're doing?
Yes, he is. He talked about most of the time it's all about initiative, and I completely agree with him. And he wants
11,
to
8.
utilise the midcourt area
Play.
on the sides between the two players, because he feels that Zhang is not covering that much. So that means that there are gaps next to her. And furthermore, he feels that the Chinese combination can't really defensively hold up against the pressure from Matthias Christiansen. So they're quite happy with it.
Yeah.
But I could foresee that the two Chinese players are getting enough back in their defence to start getting Christiansen a little bit doubtful and hesitant, and therefore he will start holding back on his attack. And I can think a situation can arise that they get just enough back for him to suddenly say, oh, is it really worth it, and all that. So I'm still curious to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, that's second time. Second time down the deep forehand corner of goal, and he doesn't seem to like that one.
Oh, good defence. There you are.
Yeah, they get enough back. But I would have liked to see Matthias Christiansen do a reverse on that last attempt. This one here, last attempted kill. He's going cross court and they're waiting for it.
Yeah.
Down the line with the reverse.
Reverse slice, yeah. Yeah, well played.
11.
Does
14.
Guo Xinhua, does he remind you a little bit of another very famous left-handed mixed doubles Chinese player? Two-time Olympic champion?
Yeah, I think you
Zhang
think
Jun.
about Zhang Jun. I think you were thinking of him. Give him a few more years.
And a few more muscles. I
Yes.
mean, he's already a strong athlete, isn't he?
He's
Third ball
quite
called.
square.
Too high.
Service fault called.
Too high. Too high.
This time
Service over.
called on Guo
15.
Xinhua.
11.
Well judged. Just long.
16. 11.
So as far as the Chinese pair are concerned, it's not just a question of getting things back. Tactically, is there something they should be focusing a little differently on, do you think?
I think they should try to get a little bit more attack, and I think they should challenge Alexandra at the net some more.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I
Yeah.
wanted to hear it from you.
I don't think they do that. They like to go into the flat exchange, but you know, some block shots would be very nice, and trying to challenge Alexander Bøje at the net,
Yeah.
so they're not like what here,
17.
lifting too much.
11.
I really would do that. Possibly play some flick services to her as well, to try to get them out of position,
Yeah.
the formation out of position and so on. There are lots of little ways of doing it.
Mm.
17. 11.
This is a decisive lead, I'm pretty certain.
just saw the opposite and flick serve to Zhang, and see how well it works. She was really under a lot of pressure at the back.
Yeah, it's good pressure from Bøje.
20. Game point 11.
9 game point opportunities for the Danes.
Yeah, that's a good lead.
Oh,
That's tight.
yeah.
Well, I have to say, I really think that Alexandra
Service over.
has grown a lot in her game over the last 18 months.
20.
Couldn't agree more.
She was very weak at the front of the court when she started off, and played no winners, had no pressure from the back as soon as she was pushed back. Now she's attacking pretty well from the back, following up, very aggressive at the net, scoring points, and she has improved leaps and bounces.
Yeah.
Alessandra, you should receive.
It's actually, I think, much more Matthias Christiansen that's the problem, as soon as he's forced to play below the tape, and that's something that he really have to work on. But so far, the two Chinese not really been able to do so.
There's good intensity to this rally.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
very fast pace.
13. 20.
That's gone long as well.
Yeah, that's good awareness.
14. 20. Liam, it's fine.
That's wide.
Oh, lucky net cord. No,
15. 20.
Saved 4 so far.
yeah.
Yes.
But they're playing themselves
Yes.
into the match more, I think, the Chinese pair.
Got it.
Which, even if they can't win this opening game, I think will perhaps serve them well for the second game.
It's a very well-known strategy. Maybe you don't win the first, but you still sort of work yourself into it. As I say, you work yourself warm, you get into it somehow. Getting used to the circumstances. You learn from your experience in the first game, take it into the second and make it a much, much better approach.
Yeah. Another one goes long. which, given what you just
Mattia
said,
Christiansen
makes
challenges
Wittingham's
called
decision
out.
in the opening game to let it go when he was only 3 or 4 points adrift even more extraordinary. But here we go, challenge by the Danes. It's way long.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Tactical.
1 challenge remaining. 16-20.
So 5 game points
Play.
have come and gone. Service fault called. And that service fault means that the Danes take the opening game, 21-16.
Alexandra Bøje, 21-16.
20 minutes for game number 1. And a total of 4 service faults called by our service judge.
De løsner lidt, og vi måske tager lidt af.
Ja. Men jeg tror, det er vigtigt, hvis de begynder her igen og tæller op og sådan noget, så er det vigtigt, at vi lige investerer i et par dueller, hvor vi viser dem, at det kan ikke lade sig gøre. Ligesom du gjorde i starten, hvor du kom igennem, ikke? Altså ikke, at du skal komme op, men op. Det er det mest tempo i benet, du kommer op i bolden, skær, rykker. Altså vi kommer til at spille lidt for langsomt. Ikke? Og det er også fair nok, at vi prøver lige at tusind hjem, spille og roligt her. Men vi skal lige frem og vise, at vi gerne vil have initiativet og gider at rykke benene igen. Fordi så kommer det hele af sig selv. Men hvis vi står stille, og de bare får lov at spille, og vi kommer lidt senere på den, og så afgiver vi bare lidt.
Måske nogle gange baglinjen der, når du har hende eller ham, måske en enkelt cutter. Jeg tror måske, vi kan tvinge et dårligt løft, eller måske jeg kan se noget af det. Altså, så de ikke får for meget selvtillid at bare kunne stå og rejse.
Det vigtigste er, at vi rykker i vores stænger her. Ikke? Fordi så kommer der masser af alt andet. Altså, i starten, der står bum op i hovedet på dem, ikke? Og rykker frem. De bliver mega stresset. Ikke? Og så er det sådan, så går vi frem til den, og så løfter vi. Og der kan I godt være med. Det kan godt skyde den over. Ikke? Kom så her. Ikke? Vi skal lige have en start her med noget energi på her.
Put 1, 20 seconds. Put 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So 1 game to the goods. Number 12 seeds, Mattias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje. Total misunderstanding between the 2 Danes. Oh, they were lucky to get away with it. What was Thomas Stangård saying there, Morten?
That they dropped in pace, and that was only natural due to the fact that they were 20-11 up and all that. But it's very important that they go in, stamp their authority on the second game from the very beginning, add on the pace and pressure, add some energy into it.
Well, I can tell you there's a spotlight being switched on in the corner of the arena, which, quite frankly, we can't have that. That's awful for the players. Yeah, the umpire raising the right arm is an indication to call for the tournament referee. We'll have to wait until that light is switched off. And while we wait for that, I can tell you a little bit more about the left-handed Guo Xinhua. Because he was the number 1 seed in the mixed doubles discipline at the World Junior Championships in Markham. And he was playing with Liu Xuan, who's now playing women's doubles.
Yes.
And they lost their first match, last 32. And it's interesting that he's been swapped from that partnership.
1 all.
Now into this partnership. But I think it's a good swap. I think this is a...
I don't know, maybe I'm completely off and you just tell me, but I think that Zhang is looking, she's looking a little bit like Huang Dongping. Of course not in stature because she's
No.
so much smaller,
Yeah.
but in the way that she's playing and approaching and her racket skills and so on, she's got, in my book, a lot of similarities, but
Yeah.
maybe it's just me.
No, I concur.
Of course, she's a much smaller frame, but that can grow in time as well in terms of
Yeah.
you know, building up.
It's a good
Serve,
return
serve.
serve.
2-all.
Oh, okay, net cord.
Service over. 3.
But I
Two.
get the impression that the young Chinese pair are feeling much more comfortable out on court now. Feeling much more that they belong.
Service over. 3-all. Line judge, wipe the court, please. Yeah, sure. Line judge, here. What is indicating?
I have a feeling that the
you.
underneath that mask there, the Chinese
Yes,
coach
beautiful.
is
Thank you.
Zhang Guliang.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah, bronze medalist at the 1983 World Championships in the mixed doubles with Lin Ying.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I can recognise the face a little bit. I thought so too. But of course it's so difficult with these masks.
It is. Yeah, well judged.
Yeah, but that was a good challenge by Zhang.
Service
The
over.
way that she played the block and then
4,
of course forcing
3.
Alexander to lift. That's well played. Good play.
Service over. 4-all.
The more I'm watching this match, Morten, the more I'm getting impressed about the talent and potential of Guo Xinhua and Chang Shuxian.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to develop into a very good pair indeed.
Yeah. Give it a few more years. Good training. More muscles. More experience. Yeah, I agree.
5-4.
And Zhang is very active, not only at the front but also at the back.
Yeah. Oh, well, they're challenging that.
Alexander Bøje
All four
challenges
wants to challenge.
for
Yeah. Here we go. Yep, clearly in. Good
challenge
call, line judge.
unsuccessful. 1 challenge is remaining. Change. 6-4. Play.
Oh dear, service
Service
error
error.
Yeah,
5,
from
6.
Bolton.
can't afford it.
No.
That's a good flick, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, excellent big serve by Bøje.
6.
And she did well to keep it legal too, because the service judges are very hot on calling a flick serve, aren't they?
7,
Yes.
6.
Well spoken. It's too short. The lift is too short from Zhang. And it's too easy for Mathias Christiansen to put it away.
4 straight points for the Danes. Yeah,
Service
he
over.
thought his partner was going to play it.
8.
Came as a surprise to him. Very little time to react.
Wow,
Service over.
determination to hit the shuttle in a downward direction from the Danes.
Yeah, I think Alexandra did really well on
Yeah.
that one. 3 times she had to work and totally out of balance. I think she did well to cover partner.
That was clever from Christiansen.
7.
Yeah, going for placement and steepness rather than anything.
Yeah, not giving Guo Sinois anything to feed off.
And I think it's interesting that the Danes are up, and I'm sure they're happy with it, but they're not up in the way that they hoped to be up, in terms of, you know, adding on the pressure, winning the fast and furious
Yeah.
rallies and all that. It's not nothing like that, but they're still up.
And in fact, they go to the mid-game interval.
Interval.
7 of the last 8 points. 4-6 down they were.
Du lægger mig
Oh,
lidt
11-7
foran,
up.
når han lægger sig foran os, og du kommer frem, så løfter du bare over ham. Ikke? Og så skal vi tænke fremad, fordi hun kommer ret sent til den, ikke? Så. Ja. Fint, han ligger skærm, bare rykker benene på den næste, så er det fint. Perfekt, at man trykker, bare ligger og styrer den af, som du gør her. De har ikke stået op i hovedet på os på noget tidspunkt. Og sidst, da selvfølgelig kommer frem, så kommer man med en hurtig overskridning på os. Styr mellembanen her. Hold fokus af.
Good one. 20 seconds. Good one. 20 seconds. Good.
Tough start.
So it's definitely the momentum with the Danes at the moment, with 7 of the last 8 points. What can the young Chinese pair do to stop that?
Service over.
That was a good service return from Zhang, so I
Yeah.
think that's definitely a way forward, to being a little bit more aggressive on their returns as well. I think they're a little bit too passive.
Service over. 12, 8. Peter.
Oh, that went under the net.
Yeah, well, all the strings are gone in the racket, and that's why he was going under the net.
Service over. 9, 12.
Well, yesterday, the stringers, I have heard, had already done 830 rackets
On day 3.
on day 3.
Wow.
Thank you.
But be reminded as well, it's 5 times 64 draws,
Yeah,
9,
not
Wow.
32 draws as we normally have.
yeah, that's very true. So there's more players here.
Yeah.
In fact, I think there's 337 players here from 50 different countries.
I'm sure you're right when you mentioned it.
But some have pulled out actually since I did calculations, so that's maybe out of date now.
Yeah, could be, but it's close.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Yeah, good shot. Oh, that's nice. I like that movement from Zhang. Christiansen is tired. He was
Yes.
struggling in that rally.
He is, and that's what I kind of alluded to in the
Yeah.
opening game, was that perhaps the Chinese combination is getting enough back for him to consider.
Yeah,
And I think it's happening now.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you.
yeah. Was it at the World Tour finals where we were calling one of their matches in Bali? The last week we were in Bali and we were
Yes.
talking about his fitness levels and they needed to improve.
Yes. And he openly said that in one of the matches, you know, I can't smash forever, so
Yeah,
it was a very strong indication of he was neither sort of prepared to do it and perhaps not fit enough to do it.
yeah. Well, 2 points the deficit. Yeah.
Service over. 13, 10.
Atención, por favor. Les recordamos que no está permitido el uso del flash al tomar fotos de
Yeah, that's clever. That's really nicely played to that mid-court area with small disguise on it.
11, 13.
That's a really good play from Gu. That's it.
Way in.
Yeah.
My goodness me. Was that a call from her partner or did she make that decision?
I think she made it on her own.
Yeah.
She's not happy with it.
No.
Knowing her, I can see that facial expression. She's, oh, how could I do this?
Yeah. Is she a feisty character? I've never spoken to her.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that.
Yeah.
I would say that. Not overly feisty, but yes.
13 all. Quickly.
I don't think that's such a bad thing
No,
as
no,
a
no.
sports person.
No, definitely not.
I seem to recall at the 2011 World Championships in Wembley Arena, and you and I were commentating, possibly on Kevin Corden beating Chen Long. I can't remember who we were commentating on. And in a break, you said to me, Jill, look across to court number 4. And you said there's a left-handed Spanish player playing called Carolina Marin, and I'm telling you, she's feisty.
Yes.
She will go a long way.
So true.
How right you were.
So
Nothing
true.
wrong with being feisty.
No, I agree. I so agree. Feisty is
14
good.
13.
Oh,
That was clever. She got
yeah.
that. Alexander Bøje.
Oh, good defence there too.
And trouble.
She forgot he was a left-hander. Wilson. Wow.
14
So
all.
she did.
Change.
Well, I like the way he was moving, forward and closing the gap
Yeah.
at the mid-court with the left hand. I think that was good. It's coming here.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think these next couple of rallies, including that one, are very, very important indeed.
I think there's a great opportunity or chance for a third game.
Yeah.
I think, as you pointed out earlier, the Chinese pair is sort of getting into it. They're getting into the zone. They're getting used to it, settling in, playing better, getting much more back. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we go to 3 games.
Service over. 15 all.
That's a nice smash
Service over.
from Zhang Xian.
16 15.
I like the way the Chinese pair are standing their ground now.
15.
They're moving up.
Yeah.
It's a positive return, isn't it?
Yeah.
Service over. 16 17.
Just wide.
Christiansen played that shot to the mid-court area at the wrong side. He's playing it on the forehand side of goal, and left-handed players always love to go in and intercept it and play that cross-court drive, and it was just a perfect opportunity. Had it been on the backhand side, I think it would have been a much better choice.
Yeah, good defence. Oh my goodness, how did he get that back?
So say Knopf is coming back.
Oh! Yeah, there's a double hit. His defensive shots. Matthias Christiansen.
16.
I think it hit the clothing or body of Bøje.
Yeah, but the body language, you know,
Yeah, he's tired.
hands on the sides and all the rest of it.
Thank you.
2 points away from taking this second game now. Guo and Zhang.
19, 16.
That's a good serve from Xian.
Game point, 16.
4 game point opportunities.
Service over. 17, 20.
Missed. And that's
Second game
shot
won
into
by
the net
World
from
War
Matthias Christiansen.
Champion.
That means that the
21,
two youngsters
17.
from China,
One game all.
Guo Xinhua and Xian, have taken the second game 21-17. 46 minutes into the match, and it's 1 game all.
另外一个王子，你在放男孩子的时候，这个男的冲得很快，然后你有时候把他拎到这个女孩子这边去，然后这个球的时候要拎好。你们第一拍球的拎到的球都是不到位的，对吧？他们上分的那段时间，你们都是不到位，就噼里啪啦给他们打。
我看我第一拍直接去转换的话，跟那个两个球。
没有，你现在是第3拍、第4拍、第5拍，你都是一直在拉呀。你中间有2个转换，你不能老是防守。啊，这个杀掉这些。
其实我觉得我有机会还要先攻略你，他有点慌我。
慌你的，特别是攻他这个地方，他有点慌。但是你一定要再收掉的话，再来，这主要是还是攻为主。最终的就是一个发起发这边还是大胆的发，没关系。啊，大胆发起发你不要去怕他裁判判你不判你，你还是正常的发，没关系的。啊，发起发一定要处理好这个。好，加油啊！千万记住，不能转换的话就是挡网，往前挡网好，挡网往前挡网，往前一定要挡网。
那个女的其实她打不下来。
她打不下来，
对
她主要就是在磨你的。所以你有时候老是喜欢切她或者怎么样，你就把她磨过去就好了。她只有打1拍球，那个女的，往前磨。对，就往这个地方就放往前就放。好，你包括这边你跟我放往。
20 seconds.
你过了人你就不要了。
20 seconds. Yes.
So here we go, third and deciding
Final
game.
game.
Chinese youngsters Guo Xinhua and Xian
Break.
against the number 12 seeds Matthias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje. Yeah, lucky net cord for the Danes.
1 love.
Thomas Zhang. Oh, we couldn't hear anything. He was saying we didn't focus on the Danes. That's That's a nice shot. I like that. And that. Too loose. Final shot from Zhang Xian.
I actually think that the Danish combination will benefit from Alexander Bøje playing from the back and Mathias Christiansen from the front.
And do you say that because he can be more of a threat at the front, or is he that tired that you think that from the back of the court he's not going to...
Of course, when he's playing like that, it's fantastic. And you say, oh, wow.
Yeah.
But I also think that he will be running out of patience and stamina, and I think it will be very advantageous for the Danes if Alexander was working a lot more from the back, and she will be more steady, more calm, cool, keeping the attack, and then a possible chance for Mathias to get into it.
Yeah, that's landed one in.
Yeah.
Love.
But it still wasn't as bad as the one that Alexander did in the exact same spot earlier when she laid one of them.
Yeah, that was a shocker. Yeah, double hit called on the Chinese pair.
5
And
love.
this is an excellent start to the deciding game by the Danes.
Service over. 1-5.
Sin.
Well, they're challenging.
I can understand that because
Yeah.
Mathias Christiansen was influencing that line judge absolutely 110%, and the call came when he was...
After he'd spread his arms.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes. Wait the call. Wait the call.
Oh, it is out.
it is out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge is remaining. Service over. Change. 6-1. Play.
Oh, dear me.
Service over. 2-6.
That's such good defence from Zhang.
It is very comfortable in her defence.
Yeah.
But see again, Alexander from the back, Mathias from the front.
7-2.
It could work for the Danes. And the two Chinese, they desperately need to get into attack now. I think they are getting a little bit too defensive.
Service over. 3-7.
Nice drop. He's doing exactly what he was suggesting. Everything's going down. That's going wide.
It is. But
Yeah.
he's got to be prepared to work hard. That's what he's doing there.
Yeah.
But if he's doing that and keeping the attacks the way he's doing, I think they have a good chance. But they have been forced into too much defense, and they have to try to change it.
Yeah, it's definitely wide. Good smash by Bøje.
Service over. 8-4.
Good flick.
Yeah.
Yeah, proactive work by Bøje.
9-4.
It's interesting that Thomas Downgo is so quiet sitting behind the court. That's usually not him. Yeah, that's more him. Oh, that was high.
Good rally.
Yeah, it's fantastic pace.
What a rally. Incredible. Brilliant. Well, got to probably be the longest rally of the match so far. And a big smile from Thomas Downgo.
What the call?
Longest rally, 65 shots.
Individual.
Well,
Thank
that
you.
rally could prove very important indeed.
Alexander, take the shuttle, please. Take. Ten, 4. Late.
Oh, that's a beauty.
That's really nicely done.
Service over.
Love that one.
5.
And that's why I say that reminds me of Wang Dongping.
Yeah.
That kind of shot there, exactly the way she's playing it. This one here, that's it.
Yes.
That's exactly what Dongping is doing.
It is. You're absolutely right. Same funny backhand grip
Yeah.
on the forehand side and
Exactly.
pushing it and moving forward.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. Sadly, Wang Dongping and her Olympic gold medal partner, oh, that's landed in,
Yeah.
are not here in Huelva. So it is a 6-point advantage to the Danes
Change ends.
at the change of ends here in the deciding game.
Det er benene, vi får bevæget os hen til den her, ikke? Fordi så kommer der masser af chancer til os, ikke? Så pausen lidt, klar når vi spiller os op der. Rigtig godt, du får varieret serveren lige for et par lange bær snart. Og så ind igen. Ben på hele tiden, så tager pausen og vender ben på igen her. Race.
Good 1, 20
Så brød den helt bag, så bare
seconds.
tænk frem, så
Good
stikker bare
1,
frem her. Så
20
lad hende slå her.
seconds.
Pausen. De holder godt i lang tid.
Du er ved med at kalde på mig, hvis der at du rykker frem eller et eller andet, så vil han altså komme rundt om. Vi giver den de der med, at
Yeah, we could hear that this time.
Yeah, it's all about
11-5.
being active with your legs and keep working. It's simply about grinding work.
Yeah.
That's wide.
As well judged by Wilson Watt.
6-11.
Oh my goodness. Indecision there from the left-handed Wilson Watt.
But it was in.
Yeah.
He did well trying to get it back.
Service over. 7-12. Zhang.
Oh, service ball called again. Oh,
Service over.
Zhang Xian.
13.
That's the third time she's been faulted,
13-7. Zhang.
and it's a fifth time in the match that a service fault has been called on one of the players. Working hard is Bøje. Ah, that's a good shot from Christiansen.
14-7.
Yeah, the problem was that the shot from Zhang to that mid-court area got a little bit too long, meant that Christiansen could sort of attack it a bit. Had it been a little softer, it would have dropped in front of him and made it a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
15.
Well, you talked about, I think it was in the opening game, about an attempted kill from Christiansen. You wanted to see the reverse slice to keep it
Yes.
straight. There he played it.
Yes. It's actually making the shot a lot safer as well.
Service over. 8-15.
Yeah, now that's the formation you were talking about and how well it worked.
Yes. And the steepness of the smash, the last smash from Alexander was, you know, quite impressive.
Oh, that's an understatement. I think it was very impressive.
Danish way, sorry.
Oh dear.
Like to understate it a bit.
Service over.
That's a second service error from
16.
Christiansen. Wow. Oh my goodness. Brilliant.
Service over. 17-9.
It is actually working better.
It is, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's tough for the two young Chinese. It's the pressure is huge at the moment.
She didn't really look settled in her
9.
receiving position. Christiansen.
I was thinking a flick serve would be in its place. I don't think she would have been able to get back to it.
Oh,
That's
he's
out.
missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a huge blunder.
19-9.
It's probably just academic anyway, but
Yeah. 2 points away from victory. Christiansen and Bøje in the second round match. Well, the Danes played well in this deciding game.
they have. But I still think that we will see a lot more of this young Chinese pair.
Well, I do hope we do.
I think we will.
Yeah.
They lost 2 years of work and they're
Yeah.
going to start to pick up now. And they will do well, I'm pretty sure. They need to be a little bit more sharp, little bit more decisive in what they're doing, but that's coming.
19. Thank you.
Yeah, they've only played 2
Miss, oh God.
super 300 or above tournaments.
11-19.
That's a good flick.
Yep.
Lovely flick serve.
12-19.
She's doing well from the back. Zhang.
Yeah, she is.
13-19.
I still remember when I saw Alexander Bøje first time. I think she was 4 or 5 years old, roaming around in the hall, playing with the rackets and couldn't get off the court. She just loved it.
Yeah, that's lovely to hear.
She was there with her bigger sister, Gabriella.
14-19.
A couple more points and this could actually get quite interesting.
We had to use another word from believable, or surely.
Oh, well, that's a
over.
gift, that
20.
is. Second service
1
error
point.
from
14.
Bøje. And now 6 match point opportunities for the Danes.
Good return of serve. And this is trouble. Good defence. More trouble.
Yeah. And on their first match point opportunity, the number 12 seeds Matthias Christiansen and Alexandra Bøje converts, beating the Chinese youngsters in 3 games. 21-14, the deciding game. An hour and 9 minutes.
21-16, 17-21, 21-14.
Well, played well in the deciding game, did the Danes, but as you were saying, Morten, I very much hope that we see a lot more of this young Chinese pair. I think they've got huge potential, both of them. But that the winning moments for the Danes. Delight and relief, I think, for Matthias Christiansen. So safely through to the third round. Number 12 seeds from Denmark. There's confirmation of the score: 21-16, 17-21, 21-14 in the deciding game. An hour and 9 minutes. So coming up next, we return to women's singles, and it is Yipri Yin in her 12th consecutive World Championships up against the former gold medalist Ratchanok Intanon, the number 7 seed from Thailand. So welcome back to Huelva, the TotalEnergies BWF World Badminton Championships 2021 here in this Spanish city. It is day 4 of competition, and we've had 10 matches and another 2 to come here. Second round clashes it is today. So next up,